Hey, call me Shape, and today I'm reacting to a video titled, She Thought Divorce Was a Good Idea Until... Let's get right into it.
Oh yeah, you're really about to pay today because you know Medicaid has to be reimbursed to the state, right?
Not it.
Well, you just found out something today. I'm so glad that you are ready to learn something because you are about to learn today, okay? Child support is $1,096 plus we need to reimburse that Medicaid, like I told you. So we take that $5,400, do 9% of that. That comes out to $486. $486 plus the $1,096. That bring your child support obligation to $1,582 per month.
I'm sorry, you said 1,000 what?
$1,582. Anything else?
For 2 kids?
This video is going viral right now of this woman who said she did not want to be a responsible parent, so she gave up her kids, and now she's having to pay her old husband child support.
Okay, so in November, I decided I no longer wanted to be a responsible parent, and I gave up my kids. I was just tired of being responsible and caring for them. I felt like I was too young and I wanted to go out there and experience life, and I started dating someone else, so it just didn't fit with my new lifestyle. And I didn't have anything to worry about because the other parent is a very responsible parent. But now I'm here because now I'm earning child support, and to top it off, I'm really pissed off that I took care of them all the way up to November, and I couldn't claim them on my taxes because the other parent had already claimed them.
All I can say is, what has this world come to, man? This woman, this mother is mad that she has to pay child support because she abandoned her kids because they didn't fit her lifestyle. Like, could you imagine being so entitled, so evil, to just think that you can just throw away your kids and think that, you know, the club lifestyle or this, you know, lavish lifestyle is better than the greatest thing on earth, which is...
I'm glad to see women getting the equality they asked for. You wanted to give up your kids just to live a club lifestyle. Now you have to pay child support.
The only time having a boyfriend is worth it
is when
he is able to fully support you and pay all your bills. I said it.
Yeah, you said it. But wouldn't it just be so much easier to admit that one is broke and can't actually handle being an adult and paying one's own bills?
He's not your husband. If you're gonna be a girlfriend to someone, he needs to be paying all your bills. Otherwise, why is he there? What is his purpose?
Well, I could think of several reasons actually, but what do I know?
If he's not, he's just a boyfriend. Meaning if he leaves you, and a boyfriend is not a legal title.
Congratulations for figuring that part out.
If he leaves you and promises you marriage, leaves you with nothing, you get nothing.
At least they understand the basics.
But if he's paying all your bills, you're able to save money, you're able to invest into businesses that you want to do. If he leaves you, you're leaving with something else at the end of it.
Another example of a strong, independent woman who can stand on their own 2 feet. Not at all a gold digger.
But to date a guy and be someone's girlfriend for free?
Is it just me, or is some women completely lost when it comes to actually understanding what the concept of dating is?
Being someone's girlfriend is not worth it, okay? No. If you're gonna be a girlfriend, he needs to be paying a bill or two. These bills are due. I'm not usually anyone's girlfriend, but I'll make that exception for you if you're willing to pay some bills. If you're willing to pay a bill or two.
I can just imagine all the men running to that woman's profile to take advantage of that situation. You're right.
If her advice...
It's so funny to me because women want high-value men to simp for them. Why would a high-value man pay your bills? What is he getting in return? What is he getting in return? Women are so narcissistic, so solipsistic, go Google these words if you don't know them, that they think that they could just make any demand and we must just deliver. You know, it turns out, it makes a lot of sense to me why a lot of them don't make good moms or good wives, right? Because being a good wife is a selfless job. A good wife's supposed to sacrifice herself for the family, the same way the husband does. But instead, we know women commonly sacrifice the family for their happiness. Just like the mother that said, oh, I had raised him the whole time till the November. How come I couldn't claim him on my taxes? You're using your kid as a tax credit? Are you serious? That's the most important thing about your child? Not their well-being? Makes sense why you got a divorce. Makes sense why the father's the primary caretaker. They don't belong with some crazy woman like you.
Actually good, she wouldn't be single crying on social media because men won't pay her bills.
You expect to get child support?
Yes, ma'am.
And the child has been living with him for almost, it's a boy or girl?
Boy.
His whole life?
Yes, ma'am. Well, when I get my baby back, I want child support, yeah. He makes way more money than I do. I want my baby back and I want child support.
I'm sorry, you have to excuse me because nothing you're saying is making sense right now. You came to court to ask me to give a child back to you that was taken from you, that's 5 years old, that's pretty much lived with this man the entire time that he has been taken care of.
They took my baby away because my ex-boyfriend is an abuser and I'm not with him anymore, so I want my baby back.
Right, but the child hasn't been living with you. The child has been living with him.
Yeah, because of my ex, and I'm not with my ex anymore.
Yeah, so no, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. He would literally have to have given you the child back. And then you come in here, after you've been having the child for some time, then you come in here and say, Judge, I want this to be changed. I've been having the child this entire time. I want him to pay child support. That would be a little bit more reasonable. But what you're asking for today is very unreasonable.
Okay, well, give me my baby back, and then I'll come back in a while and ask for child support.
Well, I can't give you your baby back because I never took your baby. Okay? Actually, nobody really took your baby. You lost your baby for your own negligence with your ex-boyfriend. That has nothing to do with me. Okay? Now, fill me in over here. The baby was placed with you after the boyfriend hit the baby?
Yep.
And he's been living with you ever since then?
Yep.
You've been taking care of him?
Mm-hmm.
You pay for everything for the child?
Everything.
What does she do?
I visit.
She visits unsupervised.
Okay, congratulations. Financially, what does she do?
Financially?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, that's what I figured. Okay, I see what's going on here. Yeah, and I'm not about to play this game with you. You're the one that's going to pay him child support today.
What?
Yeah, you are.
He makes like 3 times as much money as I do. I have to give him my money.
Doesn't matter. You don't do nothing for the child. I'm sick of these disgusting mothers. It's so sad that young boy got a mom like this. And trust me, I can relate. Okay, trust me, I can relate. But seriously, it's like, yo, the nerve of you. You just think this child is a meal ticket for you? We really need to check the mental health of a lot of women. A lot of women are not mentally stable up here. But we're allowing them to have full control of whether a child's born or not. Because even though it takes 2 to make them, it only takes 1 person to decide if they exist. That's the women. So women have a unilateral power over if a child is born. And look at this woman. She's a despicable woman. Her ex-boyfriend hit the child and it's like, oh, no big deal. I want my child back. Give me my baby back. Give me my baby back. So I get some child support. He makes 3 times what I do. Is it his fault that he's successful? I'm so sick of people wanting to eat the rich because you failed. You're a failure. So you're mad at someone else for succeeding. So we should punish successful people so people who failed can feel better. Man, bump that, yo. That's retarded, yo. She's retarded. And if you have a mom like her, I feel for you. But trust me, I understand. My dad raised me just like that boy's being raised by his father. You know, I didn't go through the same kind of thing he went through as far as some ex-boyfriend put hands on me. But my mom just up and left. Yeah. Yeah. And a good portion of my life, she was trying to get her child support reduced, even though she didn't do much. So, go figure.
It's for the child, so yes, you do.
Cool.
For some reason, they think child support is a way to get back at their ex-spouses and try to use it to drain them for every penny they can get their hands on. According to her, the fact he's able to still buy something for himself is a problem. And I guarantee she'll use him buying a new car as a way to get another increase in child support.
So as a baby mama, I'm here to say that child support is only for absent fathers. Not because you guys broke up. He's a complete deadbeat, yeah, go for it. If you know that he takes care of his kid, gets them when he's supposed to, you're just a bit...
I'm here to say one more thing. I just had to drag my AC out of my car to my apartment building. 3 guys passed me. None of them offered to help. None. 0 out of 3.
Or to put it another way, they did exactly what women have been asking men to do for years now. They ignored you, They stayed away. They didn't give you any attention. They know, as you all been saying, you're...
I'm just a little annoyed that there is an expectation for all men to provide for random women no matter what. We need to come to your aid. We need to come to your rescue. We need to help you with your groceries. We need to help you with your heavy ass AC. And what do we get in return? Snobby ass bitches who can't say hello, who stuck up, who act like the gym is just a place for them to exist and everybody gotta watch out for them. Oh yeah, this person's a creep, that person's a creep. I'm telling you, women are so insufferable these days. Y'all should really be disappointed in yourself. It's disgusting. Like, look at this girl, the attitude on this girl, the entitlement on this girl. Oh, man, you guys didn't do anything. Bitch, we don't know you. We don't know you. The hell we doing something for you for? It just aggravates me because, bro, you don't know how many of these videos I had to sit, watch, review with you guys. And it literally is the same broken record every single day. Entitled woman thinking she's all that, you know, and then when she hits the wall, you know what I'm saying, she's oblivious that she hit the wall. Oblivious. And by the way, when women hit the wall, here's a couple things that I've learned recently. Thank you. Shout out to the Melissa Ford podcast, Hot and Bothered. I'm probably going to react to one of those videos. But she said when a woman is premenopausal, her vajayjay starts to atrophy. That means it gets smaller, right? We use that word in the gym a lot. Hypertrophy, atrophy, right? The muscle starts to shrink. That doesn't seem too good. And she starts to experience dryness. That don't seem too good. And you know what I asked in a previous video too? If sex is off the table, what do women really have to offer? Since we're just wallets, right? Men just wallets. Oh, if a man, if you can't pay your bills, he's not worth anything. Okay, so if we're not worth anything, if we don't have any money, when you don't got no honey, what the hell are you worth? When that thing between your legs is like sandpaper, what the hell are you worth? See, y'all don't want the same malevolence, the same contempt y'all bring to the dating market. You don't want it. And as men, we have to understand that you guys are barking chihuahuas that got no bite. And this is why men can't argue with women, because we're not going to win. You can't win against someone who's having an emotional argument with a rational person. You can't rationalize emotions. And that's what we end up trying to do if we are having a discussion with women. So I'm happy because these videos remind me that, like, all these girls are dumb. Right? Sadly. Because, again, and I'm going to say this every freaking video I go over this, there's some brilliant women in the past. Some great ancestral women in the past. What the hell happened to them in the West, y'all? They're just like gone, right? If you want to find a great ancestral woman now, a great traditional woman, you have to go overseas. You have to. DR, Colombia, South America, and as a whole, possibly South Asia, right? It's talking about Vietnam, Thailand, the Philippines. Like, this is the only place that they actually make great women still. But in the West, we have entitled, rotten brats that think that we gotta put up with their ish, and they act like their shit don't stink. And their breath stink too, y'all. Let me tell you something, Joe. A lot of you girls, y'all breath stink. Brush your effing teeth. Wash your mouth. Let me do something I'm going to recommend. I'm going to recommend this to you, right? Floss your teeth every night. There's a great saying one of my good friends used to always say that her dentist told her. You floss the teeth you want to keep. Floss all your freaking teeth. Every day. Brush your teeth twice a day. At night and in the morning. Because all that bacteria gets in your mouth at night after you've done eating, and there's not that much saliva flow in your mouth when you're sleeping, and therefore that bacteria gets to build and attach onto your gums and your teeth, and it stinks. Okay? And then, I do this every other day. You don't have to do this every day. You can do it every other day. I do it every other day. Salt water, rinse your mouth as a mouthwash. Yeah. And scrub your effing tongue. Yeah. A lot of y'all breath stink. A lot of y'all, some of y'all even smell. I'm sorry, y'all have bad diets. Y'all eat a bunch of Chick-fil-A and McDonald's and Taco Bell, and y'all just smell like garbage. I don't know why a lot of women think, oh, I'm just going to work it off. You can't work it off. It's going to stink your body. You don't just drink alcohol and go to the gym and work the alcohol off. Anyone who believes you can just burn off calories, anything you put in your mouth, you just burn it off by moving, you're a retard. You're a retard, okay? If that was the case, you could put poison in your mouth and go for a run and the poison would be gone. That's not the case, okay? If you put garbage in your mouth, whether you go for a run, jog, or swim, you're still going to have garbage in your body. It's best off that you put healthy food inside your body, such as fresh fruit and fresh vegetables, so you can smell better, look better, feel better. Okay? So that's my beef. We deal with all this shit from women, yet they still stink. A lot of them do. Their breath stink. They got bad body odor. A lot of them are overweight, out of shape. It's like impossible to get married in the West right now. It's impossible.
And independent, and you don't need no man. And you ladies keep saying we aren't listening, that we're not hearing you. But yet, here's the very proof that we indeed are. And now, you have a problem with it. And as inevitably happens when men do exactly what women want, they turn it around and weaponize it against them by saying things like,
Why? Because you couldn't lift it? You were too scared to lift it? Is that why?
no, darling, that's not why.
Am I intimidating?
Nope, not in the least.
Am I more masculine than you?
No, you're not, but clearly you're trying to be. Why, I don't know, because it's not going to benefit you. But again, it goes back to what I said at the beginning of this video. We're trying to help women understand how men see and think, how they are responding to what women are doing. Now, I already know most of the women who started out watching this video have already scrolled past it because they don't want to hear this reality, especially the one I'm about to lay on them, which is this. Be careful what you wish for, ladies. You've all demanded we leave you alone. As I said earlier, you're out flexing how strong and independent you are, and that you don't need no man. And we heard you, which is why these men walked right on by and didn't offer to help. And that was also the smartest thing they could have done, because the likelihood is she's likely not going to show them any appreciation for offering to help. In fact, she'd probably attack them, much like she chose to attack them in this video, because that's what today's modern women do to men. Men are damned if they do and damned if they don't. Either way, men know they're going to be attacked. There's no winning. And to quote a line from one of my favorite movies,
strange game. The only winning move is not to play.
Which is exactly what those men did. So to the very, very few ladies that are still listening and not off seething about what I've already said, here's the lesson to be learned. If you play stupid games, you're going to win stupid prizes. Telling men to go away and leave you alone, and then getting mad when they do exactly what you're asking them to do, is the literal definition of playing
stupid. And that's exactly what they are. Stupid. And look, I'm excited to react to the Melissa Ford podcast she got going on, because she's such a narcissist. She believes that everyone just wants to hear about her life. Girl, you're washed up. Your stories are cool, but I've never heard a man say, man, I want a 50-year-old woman. I've never heard, oh man, that 50-year-old woman hot as hell. Never heard it. And look, let's be real about this. I respect older women, right? I have no issue against them. But there's these group of women that are so insufferable. They go pout in there. They go around so self-righteous, acting like they're more important than everybody else, and everyone got to watch out for them. And it's like, the delusion is just so absurd. It's laughable. In fact, it's so stupid, it hurts to laugh. It hurts to laugh. That's how dumb this stuff is. We've gotten to the point now where, and I'll talk about Melissa Ford a little bit more, even though this video's not by her, but if you guys know who she was, she's a video vixen back in the 90s. You know, all of our childhood vixens that we looked up to her. Not looked up to her, but she was just hot. But she was just a young piece of ass. That's what it was, you know, and I think her ego got, and her head got so big, she thought she could do no wrong. And now look at her. She's 48 years old, unmarried, never had kids, probably can't have any kids, and she's premenopausal. And she wants to act like, oh, I don't care about nobody. I'm still this great. My sex life and this and that. Bro, we don't care. Ain't nobody trying to figure out what a 50-year-old woman is doing in the bedroom. Just like you guys don't care about broke men, we don't care about women that are not full of youth. I'm just sorry. Listen, you know who should care about a 50-year-old woman? Her husband. Her family. Those are the people that are going to value her. If we're not your family, we don't care about you. If we're not your family or friends of your family or just colleagues or something, we don't care about you. I'm just telling the truth. Broke men are shamed all the time, but what about women that are too old? And it's not all older women. I got to really specify. It's not all older women. It's an older feminist woman, the older modern woman. All you traditional women, salute to you. I respect you. If you're married, you had kids, I salute you. I know some of you guys are widowers. I know some of you maybe got out of violent relationships or whatever the cause may be. But if you got married before you carried, you are a real one. You deserve respect for that. And I have respect here for you. But for all the women that are boss babes, they thought it was cute to act snobby and point their finger and mush people and walk around like their shit don't stink. Listen, I was a model photographer. I smelled a lot of bad breaths. You know what I'm saying? No, all right, I don't want to lie. Not a lot, but a good amount, right? 1 out of 20 models, bad breath. Not a lot. I don't want to exaggerate. I dealt with some beautiful women that were, gorgeous head to toe, with and without clothes. Some beautiful women, just drop dead gorgeous, you know what I'm saying? But a few of these hood rat chicks with the BBLs, their breath stink, their body odor reeks bad as hell. They smell like a bunch of Black and Milds. They just had Hennessy a few hours ago. Yeah, those chicks, crazy. And they're lucky. A lot of them, if they're young, they're lucky that they're young because if they keep their same habits in their old age, they won't age gracefully. They'll age like milk. Okay? So, buy a cat, buy a dog, and most likely you're going to die alone. Anyway, like this video, subscribe to the channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos. And I'll see you over there.